started nodding and said, "That's for you, TP." It's like TP was like, "Yeah, come." Best known as playing Dante Bishop in the Purge film series, breaking the dance moves out right there, and is the only actor to appear in all of the first 3 films, and he says he is addicted to golfing.
So we'll see what they have to do, whether those golf skills translate, whether perhaps he can carry through with his experience on YouTube and creating content and all sorts of creative stuff as well.
And I mean, he has been around since quite literally the very beginning. We're talking season 1, season 2, making content over in Germany. He has been all about it and pressing forward. And I mean, this group, this entire pairings, all of them are so fun to be around in their own way. And when they all will interact on the island, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, we've seen some of the starting island shenanigans that happened before, and I'm just pumped for when we get out there and to see how some of these players interact, because you can already tell there's some bad blood out there. There's some people calling each other out. You got Marksman and Wildcat right away. Edwin Hodge calling out Tfue. Like, they're saying, no, we're coming for it. I've also seen a number of these pairs. Hey, One Shot Girl and Chandler, they were in the practice room every single opportunity they got. They were down there, they were playing duos, they were doing everything they can. Call-outs were there. I mean, you know Nick is going to bring his all as well. Nick A30, who played and competed with One Shot Girl in the creative showdown. I mean, he's pumped to be here.
Yeah, he's pumped to be there. We also have all sorts of players who competed last month at the Summer Block Party. Aiden, his partner, a lot of other people as well. Tons of pro players, tons of celebrities. You're going to have a blast watching this, and I can't wait to get in the action as well.
And I mean, one thing, you think of just like some of the DJs who are out there. Lost Kings, Phantoms, Alice in Wonderland, Wax Motif, just like all of these guys. I know, just naming some of them who I'm a little more familiar with and listen to, but I just am so excited. And plus all the actors, you got basketball players, and I don't want to say more importantly, but all of the Fortnite players as well, who are so incredible. And oh my, what is that? Oh, okay, so that is your reigning Pro-Am champions. Pro-Am #1, Marshmallow and Ninja, and then Airwalks and RO Crime on the other side, the winners from the Summer Block Party. And I mean, they're allowed in the winner's circle.
They are allowed in the winner's circle. Zeke there too. See what they have for us, of course. Everybody ready to get the Pro-Am started.
They're ready to get it started, but not without these 2 marquee pairs. And just listen to the crowd. They're excited to be there. They're ready to play. These are people who are at the top of their game. Airwalks qualified for the World Cup. RO Crime is out there. Ninja and Marshmallow, the original pop-off pair when they're able to take the first Pro-Am. Zeke, what do you got for us over on the stage with our reigning champions?
Gentlemen, Fortnite fans around the world, we couldn't do this without our reigning Pro-Am champions. The Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, Airwax and Grime. Gentlemen, any words to your competition?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Great. I like it.
Your 2018 Pro-Am champions, Ninja and Marshmallow. The duo is back together. Ninja, I'll come to you, because, Mel, I know you don't like to talk, but any words for your competitors?
We just want to say good luck to you guys as well, to everyone who's participating, and I hope we end up meeting in the finals, in the last games.
There you have it. Gentlemen, if you'll take the stage, the Pro-Am is about to begin.
I'm coming for you.
They're going down.
I'm coming for you.
Better watch out. Right?
Me and you.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Wombo comedy, wombo comedy, wombo comedy, wombo comedy.
Big time.
90s. Watch out, watch out.
90s.
Hunt them down, I'm gonna lay them out.
90s.
That is intimidating. 90s. My plan is to lose. 90s.
They're going down. We're winning this today.
90s.
That was intense.
90s. Looking for it and he got it.
Get the dub, easy dub. 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 Easy dub. Get the dub, easy dub. Easy dub.
Oh my God! Middle of the D. What? He does it! He got it! Here it is! He's going for the yes! Oh! Airwatch! That's it! He's gonna land in front of him in typical gamer! That just happened! Pushing forward, forcing the activity. Oh! Damage over the shield. He's down to nothing! And Aiden! Victory Royale!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fortnite Pro-Am Part 3. I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Phase here, the Boricua boys back in our hometown of New York City. And we couldn't be more excited to call the action here today because it's going to be a good one. The players loaded up on the stage. Monster, I think we're going to be in for a banger today.
Yes, we are. A banger like that track. Mike Realm just dropped some beats on us. That was so fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, little warm for me. Good thing I had some pancakes standing by, you know?
We got all kinds of stuff ready for you guys today, that's for sure.
I've known Xavier Woods for a very long time, and I've always asked him, where do you keep getting these pancakes from? So I finally decided to steal some for myself. They're going to go bad eventually, but might as well. Have a stack of pancakes.
Yep.
Because you're my friend.
And we got them here, and we're ready. So just like
right.
that.
Well, let's go through the format and see how this whole thing's going to work. Get you guys up to speed in case you're joining us for the first time. This is how it all plays out. When you hit 15th place, you get yourself 3 points. When you get to 10th place, you get 2 additional points, making it 5 points total. When you get to the top 5, you'll get 7 points there. And a Victory Royale will grant you 10 points total. But here's the big one. Each elimination will be 1 point. So players can look to really rack up some points in these games, kind of like what Airwax did in the last program at the Summer Block Party.
That's right. We watched Airwax come out here, which I had the pleasure of being on the mic for, and it was super intense, showing that he is here for a reason at the World Cup stage. It's not only that, he qualified.
That's right. He qualified. His talent is something that we all have to take note of. He certainly is going to be one of those players that we look at on that stage and you think is going to be a threat to each and every one of the duos that are going to be in that island. But you got some formidable threats out there as well. You know the crowd, they cheer for Tfue, they cheer for Aiden, Cloaksy as well. There's some great players that are going to be out there. And to top it off, they got some great duos to support them as well. And that's going to be the difference maker here, Monster.
That's
because
right.
Every time we do one of these pro-ams, it's always about that duo partner, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do they complement their teammate?
Exactly, and with that, is it going to be enough? Because they're fighting for a lot of prize here. So we're going to jump into that and see if that duo can carry you all the way through.
That's right. The money that they're going to be playing for here today is for charity. Keep that in mind. So let's take a look here. First place is going to get $1 million toward the charity of their choice. Second through 50th, everyone's going to get money, okay? And no one's going to walk away empty-handed here. 500 grand for second place. So the difference between first and second is $500,000. Going to charity, that's huge stuff. Fortnite constantly giving back to the community. And here's the deal. The reality of it all is that we could very well see, given how this format works, a new champion. There could be a new duo that is going to be walking on that winner circle. It may not be Marshmallow, may not be Ninja. 2018, Fortnite was played in a very different way.
That's right.
And then Airwax with that dominating performance last time. One has to wonder, Monster, could he repeat that again? Look at the people out there in the crowd chilling out, having a good time. They don't want to be seen on camera. I respect that.
Wave.
I feel bad.
See us on you.
I feel bad because I know a lot of people don't want to see me on camera. Because his shirt's probably, killing your eyes right now.
No, don't worry. Both of our clothes are just screaming out.
I look good.
Here.
My mama told me I look good. She's in the house, so I figured I'd do that there. Have fun with it, right? Why not? We're going to get started with the game here in a little bit, folks, and we're obviously looking forward to seeing these players take the stage. But before we do that, we actually have Aiden standing by with his duo. Pookie, what you got for me?
Thank you so much, GB. I can assure you, you guys both look great. I can see you from all the way over here, but I am joined by Aiden and Robert Avesey from Lost Kings. They came in second place at the Summer Pro-Am, so you can bet they are here to take first place today. Have you two practiced at all?
Yeah, we talk a lot, so we have a good idea what we're going to do. And especially playing in the last one, we're familiar with each other, which I think helps a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Having that team synergy definitely helps. Now, Aiden, you are no stranger to playing in LAN environments, but this one's a little bit different. Who do you have with you here today?
I have my mom and my dad, my girlfriend, and my 5 mods. I hear them screaming back there. I love you guys.
That's incredible. You have such an amazing support system now. You guys are playing for charity. This is a massive event. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's an honor to be here, and the fact that Epic Games provides everybody with the opportunity to play and, you know, for charity and just make money for themselves, it's crazy. So, yeah, I'm honored to be, you know, playing for Wounded Warriors, and I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's great.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And just one more for you. Now, you are a DJ duo. Is your counterpart at home watching right now, or is he here?
He's playing. So my duo partner's playing with his duo partner for the World Cup tomorrow, so we're about to take over.
Interesting how that worked out, isn't it?
Yeah, it may have been set up.
May have been, definitely. Well, good luck today, guys. I will definitely be rooting for you. GB and Monster, back to you at the desk.
Always a pleasure to hear from him. I remember meeting Robert Abisi last Pro-Am, and he was so into it. He said, I just want to go home now and just practice. And we talk about picks to win. And second place last summer block party at that Pro-Am, as we had mentioned, was Aiden and Robert Abisi. You know what? I'm going to make a bold proclamation here, Monster. I think they're going to take it. I think Aiden and Robert Abisi are going to take this year's Pro-Am.
Well, I'm going to have to, you know, stagger that and bring back, I don't know, maybe an old rivalry, because this time, yeah, we have Nick Merckx here. How about I put my money on Nick Merckx, and you put your money on Aiden if you want to do that?
Okay, interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Well, one player here that everyone obviously wants to see succeed is Tfue. We actually had an opportunity to get some words from him. Let's check it out.
Hey, my name's Turner, aka Tfue. I'm playing the Pro-Am with my teammate Nav. I've been kind of friends with him for a while. I've only played with him a few times, but I'm feeling pretty confident, pretty hyped. I'm excited.
This is not. Wait. Trying to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop it?
What is that angle?
Basically, we're just going to try to take down everyone we can. You know, we're going to play really aggressive throughout the whole thing, looking for the weaker players, I guess you could say. The biggest threat is probably, once again, Cloaksy. I said this last Pro-Am. He's really the only big threat that I see here. Airwalks, that guy's a bot. Ninja, he's a bot. Cloaksy's hype, but me and Nav are going to stomp them all. So. My current favorite weapon is probably the combat, just because it's so versatile. You can use it close range, medium range, even long range at some instances if you need to, you know, pick somebody's health off little by little. I'm donating to the Action Sports Foundation. Basically what they do is they help special needs and handicapped people with, you know, physical therapy, action sports, like whether it be skateboarding or riding, you know, in a skate park on a wheelchair or anything really. My experience in New York so far has been pretty dope. You know, I haven't really met too many people yet, but I'm excited to meet all the people coming from different countries, even people that just came up on the scene that are new that I've became friends with over the past few months. So pretty excited to meet all of them, have a good time. Other than that, you know, I'm ready.
Tfue had a lot of strong words for his opponents. And, you know, calling Ninja and Airwalks a bot after they had won Pro-Ams, and he hasn't. Some bold words there, Monster.
You gotta love Tfue. Always ready to paint a story, create a rivalry, right? And just make it interesting. I mean, look the way he's dressed. He's got his vest on.
He's ready.
Seems serious.
He's clearly ready. And I know everyone here wants to get ready and into the games. And we also want to let you all know as well that there are going to be numerous ways for you to watch this very competition of Fortnite Pro-Am. All you got to do is go to Fortnite.com/watch. And there you can actually pick a variety of different POVs. You can see the map. You can see a bunch of cool things. Definitely check it out. Once again, go to Fortnite.com/watch. There we go. You can level up your viewing experience. And then, we also have a lot going on here as well. So here are the feeds. This is what you're going to look at, right? So you'll, in feed 1 and feed 2, you'll get the first, second place players. But then feed 3, you're going to get Ninja and Marshmallow. And then on feed 4, you're going to get Airwalks and RL Grime. So this way, you can see our defending champions in their perspective and how they're going to coordinate. You also got Nick 30, Max Carver. Let's not forget about Courage and Sean O'Malley, Doigby, and Cody Walker. And then for the Latin American community, you're going to have Flakes Power and Anderson Silva. So lots of great perspectives there. Also Asia as well. It's going to be Ellie and his duo. So there's going to be a bunch of perspectives for you to check out. Fortnite.com/watch. Don't forget about that. And have some fun. Have some fun watching this event. It's going to be a good time.
By the way, I love, because if you're a fan of any of those guys, you can literally see their points of interest, which is super dope.
Yeah, exactly. You can learn from some of the best that play this game, especially the Fortnite content creators, see where they go. A lot of the players now are going to be on the island, loading up, getting ready to go. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I want to get into this already, and I know we're going to get there eventually. But, you know, a little anxious, of course. And I have to wonder, you know, what other duos are going to be standing out? Because Tifu had mentioned Closey, him and Whit Lowry. They have the potential to be able to upset some people here, but he didn't really do it at the last Pro-Am. Closey was kind of quiet at that event. I want to see him turn up, especially here in New York City, because, you know, he lives like right here.
Yeah, you know, and I'm also excited for Yoshi. Yoshi represents, you know, on the Team Solari cast. It's a pleasure seeing him come out here. We always see him commentate, but you know what? Someone representing from a commentator stance out here playing. So I'm gonna be rooting for Yoshi and Freddie Estroma as well. And the French community loves him. Always got to give him some extra props.
You saw for a second there, Courage and Dr. Lupo right next to one another. So perhaps there could be some shenanigans, maybe sabotage, if you will. I think Lupo's probably insulting Jack in a variety of different ways.
They actually even slammed Tim. But like you said, there is a lot riding on the line here, right? It's all about earning that respect and or keeping it, because at the end of the day, these trophies are super nice.
Yeah, pretty awesome trophies there. The golden Creighton pickaxe that we've given out in the past. You see players warming up, getting ready, getting comfortable. A few other duos to talk about was Pi and Detonator. Detonator, I don't know what that video was, but it made me mildly uncomfortable. So, and the fact that he's not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, you know,
disturbs me.
Came out, you know, got the couple buttons down in the front, you know,
yes.
Letting it breathe.
Yeah, letting it breathe a lot. I don't know. That one certainly threw me off. There's Marshmallow. You know, he doesn't really like to talk that much, so I wonder how he's going to communicate with Ninja. They've done it once before, though. They've done it once before. Certainly they could do it again.
A couple emotes right there from Marshmallow, so maybe he'll just be playing right there, showing off the controller. Yeah, that's right, give him a little ring, making sure it's all good. He's going to let the gameplay and the moves do the talking.
I appreciate that he's also going to be using his own skin as well, so.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. If you have a skin in the game, you got to go for it.
Little ego boost right there, you know?
Yeah, that's some protection.
Here we have Nick Merckx.
Yeah, it's your pick.
Hey, I had to. You went with Aiden. I figured we
I know Papa Nick Merckx, who's out there, probably got really mad at me that I didn't pick Nick to win, but it's okay though. It's all for the storylines. Hopefully he understands that.
Nick
830, most positive human being. You play with Nick 830 a lot?
All the time.
What does he bring to the table?
Oh, he's a legend. I mean, as long as he can keep his cool, not get in his head. Nick, I know you hear us from here. just stay calm and do what you do, man. He's such a great player. Would love to see him come out and shine.
Yeah.
Once or twice in a Pro-Am today would be pretty fantastic.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you won the Creative Showdown at the Summer Block Party.
He's had his moments of greatness.
He has. So clearly capable of being able to do this, being able to win on the big stage in front of a crowd. There's Detonator again. Just, you know,
he looks so ready.
And, you know, I'm actually impressed playing with a keyboard and mouse. I thought that Detonator would have his own custom controller spikes on it. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue being exchanged there. Also, talk about Detonator's bangs. Man, nailed that one. I'll never be able to have that. Ever. That's a heartbreaker.
Looks like he's
Is he yelling at his own teammate as well?
Yeah, definitely.
At some point. There's Ewok, Jordan Fisher. This is a duo that actually I think is going to be very, very good in this one because they. Jordan told me yesterday they've been practicing, they've been putting in the work, and I think that's a squad that can go very, very far. Very, very far. Well, while we get ready and get things started up here, folks, we have another interview on the stage. We got Mackenzie Borg along with my buddy, Fear Itself, with Pookie. What's going on, Pookie?
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am just all over the place today. I'm having the chance to talk to some incredible players. That is absolutely right. I am down here with Mackenzie Borg and Fear Itself. Now, I have to be honest, you don't really put off a very fearful vibe, so we're gonna have to work on that. You gotta get the eyes, you know, it's all about the eyes. But you are no stranger to events like this. Going into today, how are you gonna carry your previous experience into the event today?
It is true. I'm a little bit of an old man, a veteran in the game. I mean, I was doing this 15 years ago in much smaller stadiums, but it's all the same. Having like in-person LAN experience is very key in this atmosphere. So I'm just gonna like channel that inner professional gamer from when I was a young buck back in the day, and hopefully it shows, you know.
Love it so much. Now you, Mackenzie, on the other hand, you have performed on the big stage multiple times. You are a contestant on American Idol, so you are not nervous at all, but I want to know, have you ever played Fortnite? I mean, you were in the other Pro-Am, but playing Fortnite in front of all these people, it's got to be different than singing.
Yeah, it's much different. I feel like singing in front of a lot of people, I'm comfortable. It's what I'm, with a guitar, I'm like super chill, but here it's like, just don't want to let fear down, and we're trying to do well.
Well, we have a few musical emotes, so if anything gets a little bit too crazy for you at any moment in time, maybe you could play those for him and calm him down a little bit. That might help. Now, have you two played together at all? Do you have any kind of strategy going into today?
We practice a total of about an hour before this event. So we got all the practice, all the strats in the world. Don't you worry about it, Pookie.
Oh, and you just, I guess, don't want to tell me about it, right?
Oh, yeah, top secret stuff.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I might be able to get a little bit out of you later. But in terms of, you know, taking your experience from the previous Pro-Am that you just played in the summer, what are you going to do the same, differently? Anything you're going to want to tell me about?
I think I'm more prepared now for the chaos and the hecticness between like the crowd, the subwoofers in the stage, and just the overall volume. It's not like sitting on my couch at home playing Fortnite. It's a completely different experience.
It's definitely different. I mean, if you want to put your feet up at one point, we can get you some Cheetos or something. It'll be great.
I'm trying to get into the more serious mode right now. I'm flipping the switch. Fear's got the switch too. We're switching it.
My goodness. Well, you guys heard it here first. These guys are locked in, so I'm going to let them get a little bit more practice. Golden Boy and Monster, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie, for that one. Fear Itself, I've had opportunity of commentating many of his victories in the past across a variety of games. He's humble. He goes up there and he's humble, but this guy, when he needs to pull off the big wins, he certainly can do it. And then I think it's also interesting to note there what Mackenzie said. This is a very different vibe. When you're playing out there, the bass, the feeling, it is substantially different than chilling at home.
But honestly, he has the experience. He's been here before. You know, maybe after a couple times in the ring, you can pull it all together. That's what I'm hoping for someone like Nick A30 as well, right? You've been in this situation before with enough experience. I really think they can overcome anything.
Yeah, very true. Look at that. Positive guy, positive monster. You love to see it happen, folks.
I'm rooting for the underdogs.
Yeah, that's right. This guy. Oh, and then obviously, I heard you in the Creative Showdown just blindly picking whoever was winning at that time.
We're not going to talk about
We're not going to go back to that. We're not going to go back to the past.
We're living in the present now, buddy.
I respect that. I respect that. Well, folks, I know you guys want to get into the game. I do as well, and I was told by our team in the back that the game is getting ready to go in just a little bit. We're going to jump right into the island. It's going to be awesome, and I just want to get out there and see some Battle Royale. That's really all I care about, because these players, they're about to throw down. It's going to be awesome. You see Xavier Woods there. He does not have any pancakes, but what he does have is that SmackDown Tag Team Championship right by his side. He's got to let everyone know that he's a champion, raising it on high. And I picked it up. It is actually a very, very heavy belt. It is a heavy belt.
I had the opportunity right here. I totally should have lifted it.
You totally should have. And then Dank also has his fake Cruiserweight title belt, so low on that one. All right, folks, here we go. It's time to jump into the game, the moment you've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. Here we go. It is now time for the third Fortnite Pro-Am. The players are loaded into the island. The battle bus is ready to go. It starts right now. Here we go.
I love
that. Looks awesome.
Battle bus. It looks so great right there. Just take a look. Take a look at all of your competitors today, guys, because it's going to be crazy. We're going to crown one of these guys, either a new or returning champ of the day here at the Pro-Am.
Hey, it could be one half of the Girthquake. Courage JD, he'll never let me live that one down. So I hope it's not him, kid.
We have to be careful. They're on the same side of the stage now. You know, it might just flop.
Sure. And as my buddy Shawwager says, could be a yum, right?
Totally
Shy's
could
gonna
be
hate
a
me.
yum.
Shy's gonna hate me for using that. All right, here we go. So, and then the other half of the Girthquake. There's Tim the Tap Man. So you're going to land over by Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms, a great spot to land monster. Tons of loot, tons of resources, great rotational opportunities from there as well.
Talk about that. It clearly looks like Tim the Tatman and Dante have a plan here. You don't just choose the backside of the map for no reason. This house specifically, known as the John Wick Mansion, down in the basement. There's a little secret stash, if you will. Now hopping over to the West World is what we like to call it over here on the other side of the map.
Oh.
Bit of a skirmish here.
Yeah, you got Oscar Lords looking right over at Sean. Sean choosing to disengage from the fight. Will have that green tack SMG and has full shields as well, but oh no. Dead Rebel's going to be in a bad spot. Very weakened there by Sean. Sean's going to take some damage as well. This is going to be our first engagement. Sean is going to go in for the fight. And then we switch on over to Dead Rebel, who's looking around. And Sean's going to be out of the game. One of the first eliminations. I think that might be the first elim that goes through.
The first was Sinu, who actually got Fear itself. I wanted to touch on it, unfortunately. But that was the first elim.
Fear itself went out?
Yes.
Oh,
right
man, we really shouldn't have interviewed him. I feel I'm sorry, Justin.
Hey, but it's not over, right? You can always get the reboot card. He can come back here. But for now, Lost King Nyx is in a pickle.
This is rough. Rough for Nick to be in here. Now we're going to make our way to Ninja and Marshmallow, who this is another great spot to chill by. You get a ton of loot at the Lazy Lagoon. And on top of which, you know, I think there's I believe there's going to be some ballers close by. If you want to go for that, you also have the cannons you can use, I believe, to get out of there too.
Yep, there's a lot of options for mobility here for sure. But you know what I like that's going on here, at least with Ninja and Marshmallow, Ninja straight up adopting, you know, his scrim and or competitive strategy, right? Lazy Lagoon, that is his most known spot for landing. So for him to land here, they mean serious business.
Yeah, and he lands here relatively uncontested. There's going to be a duo over to the north, I want to say northwest, and also someone all the way up at the tippy north there. As we make our way now down forward toward Lucky Landing, we're going to have Sinnoh here along with O'King.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of Sinnoh and O'King. Let me tell you guys right now, do not sleep on this duo right here. They are so good. Had the pleasure of casting and seeing them at the South Korean event that we flew out to and covered over there. They are dangerous.
Well, you're hyping them up here, but unfortunately they're going to be taking some damage from the Stinks, having to push out of that fight. So when you throw down that Stink grenade, it goes right through the damage. It does not hit the shields. It hits the green health bar. Not what you want to see happen here. Player, though, is going to be tucked away in the corner. And King and Sinnoh, they're two top players. They know how to work together here. Try and pin their opponents into a bad spot. Here a few shots as well. More eliminations starting to go through. Nick 30, gets one onto Claire Grant. Aiden as well picks one up. Mackenzie's out of it. And then King and Sinnoh, they're just going to get, King's just going to get out of there.
Yeah, just wanted that pressure, but you know what? Figured a team that's working together is definitely a dangerous one. And we touched base with Yoshi a little bit earlier today. Looks like his partner Freddie is down here. He's off. He's on a quad. Can he get away? No, he has.
Get away! Oh no!
Okay. Fight's here.
Marksman. Oh, and he just tagged up. He tagged up the quad a few times. Did manage to hit him. If he would have picked up that infantry, could have had that pinpoint accuracy with that weapon. Probably could have provided a little bit more for him there, but it's also going to be a player up above. There goes the infantry rifles I mentioned before. It's such a precise weapon to take advantage of. JT Brown, they're looking around. Going to have Jeremy Ray Taylor up above in that box there, Monster, and they're going to be split up a little bit because they want to clean up this player around, see if they can get any of the resources.
And they did convert it right there. And a little nifty trick Marksman used there, pulling out his pickaxe to reset his reticule so that his crosshair kind of tightens up just to make sure he can be as accurate as possible. So many nifty tricks, and this is why this is the pro AM, right? You have the pros, and then you have your celebrity counterparts helping them out. And Marksman is showing that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he's confidently ready to push as well. He might.
Exactly, and then we saw Ninja and Marshmallow there on the corner of your screen for a moment, continuing to loot up. Players pushing around the side here. This is going to be coming from the west. JT Brown, they're going to get vision. He has that snipe out. Maybe he can get a connection, perhaps, but it's going to be Marksman looking for the opportunity to take advantage of that heavy AR.
Yes, I love this. JT Brown ready to back him up. He's got extra shields and everything. He's got that legendary sniper. He knows exactly where this player is at. Just looking for a small peek right here. He might take his face off. We will see.
He's playing with a lot of confidence, too. You can tell in the movements. JT Brown has played in multiple, I think he's played in every single Pro-Am that we've had. So no stranger here to this big stage. And then they're not really going to go for that fight. There wasn't really much of a reason for them to try and push in for that fight, Monster. That player did have that natural high ground. If JT Brown would have gotten the connection with the snipe, that would have been great. But you got to think about this, the storm, as it pushes on in. Now these players, you're going to take a little bit of damage here. But you have a lot of bodies scattered around. Junk Junction, Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, even Lucky Landing. There's a lot of players that are going to be on the outside, but this circle is going to be pushing in, centered more toward Dusty Divot. So you're going to have that big circle around here. You're ticking for 1 damage per second as well. You got to start to make moves quickly.
Yeah, Slogo Man does not want to play around here. He does not have anything to heal with in this moment. He has a glider redeploy. I mean, he can use it to get away, but with that one person trailing behind him, knows that Bye Tambien.
You did better. I didn't even try to. I didn't even attempt.
Hey, it's a little bit of Spanish right there, but hopping over to Ewok and Jordan Fisher.
You got the accent. You got the capability. I respect it.
I can pull it.
I know you can. All right. So Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This duo at the summer block party. Ewok hunted Jordan Fisher down. Enemies have become friends here. And with the baller and the shadow bombs, they're going to rotate on out, get to the safe zone. A few players are going to be around here as well. And Ewok just tagged him. Take full advantage of the ping system, right? When you're able to do that, that helps so much. Sometimes you don't even need to use your words. You just use the ping system to relay where the threats are going to be.
Exactly, and that's what Ewok used as their primary form of communication here. She's going to lay down some fire. Didn't quite connect, but it's all good. Can she get a couple more shots? If they catch an advantage, we saw what she did last time to Jordan Fisher in the previous 2019 Pro-Am, right? The last one that just passed by where she made her debut. She pushed all the way across the field. She showed.
Ewok gets very aggressive.
She will get down.
Living up to that Ewok name. You know, Ewoks will just go and bite your ankles. So that's what Ewok did in that last Pro-Am. But now we're going over to Neo Tilted. One-shot girl Chandler Riggs. You're going to see Kyle K and Kyle Kaplan up above. And there's K. Crowd popped for him when he had come out. Kyle Kaplan as well.
I like how Kaplan's got his marshmallow fit on as well.
Not trying to throw us off at all.
You know, honestly, that's like, I wouldn't use this, right? If you wear this fit, you're tempting other people to be like, dude, that's marshmallow, isn't it? Right? And then they just want to push.
You're not wrong there, buddy.
I'd love to catch a highlight, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, dude, I'll push him right now.
Exactly.
Right?
You're not wrong there. I mean, that certainly can be a thing that players see and they're like, wait a minute, maybe. But if a lot of people who have studied Ninja's gameplay know that he is going to go over to that Lazy Lagoon area. But we make our way now to the lava areas near Pressure Plant. This is where Marshmallow and Ninja are, and there hasn't been a lot of activity right now, right? It's been a little bit of a slower game, but that's what I like to see, right? You and I, we've been casting endgame after endgame qualifier, so it's nice to see some strategy, some rotations go into place here, and players really being methodical where they're going to push at what point in time. And Ninja, he's getting ambitious with these shots, managing to connect that infantry rifle, the purple infantry rifle, so good.
Yeah, Ninja actually one of the advocates for playing with weapons that are not necessarily popular or cool at the moment, tends to play with things that are different. So before the infantry kind of, rose in popularity after the changes, he was already running it, deeming it one of his favorite weapons to kind of play with.
He's always been like that in any game that he plays. I remember many times casting him, whether it be Halo or any other title. He always goes for the road less traveled and does a lot of damage there with that infantry rifle. Look at these players as they fly about through the jet streams. Myth on the other side as well. With his duo there.
It's got to be.
Oh no, Tim the Tatman. No, Tim, no, Tim. And he landed extra quickly. He got picked off from the sky.
I don't want to say it, but he was literally swatted like a fly right there.
Oh, that was
just too easy. Taken right out. Tim the Tatman goes down.
There's no friendships here in the Pro-Am, people. Ninja makes Tim the Tatman pay. It was a wide target, and he's going to hit those.
All right, so there he has his ball. He's going to get a bunch of extra goodies. And oh no, Ninja's ball actually flew off into the steam vent, and it's gone.
Yeah, I think he ended up going with it. Hopefully he did. Yeah, so he ends up getting the ball right on back. Just looking around. So he doesn't know, obviously, that there's going to be a duo right next to him. A lot of players are starting to convene here by Pressure Plant. This is where the circle's going to start to collide. And then keep in mind, this lava, when you get to those final circles and you have to go over that lava, it can be your worst enemy or even your best friend, because you can traverse the lava very quickly, but sometimes it can throw you off. And for more unexperienced players, or inexperienced players, apologies, that could certainly throw them for a loop.
Yeah, it can definitely end up also just like splitting up a team, right? And then causing some chaos that way. But man, the fact that Ninja's able to just openly hold this area right outside the mega ball.
Wrecking people with this.
Yeah, look, there's another player right out the sky right there. David Williams goes down.
Time to go collect. Time to go collect.
Go get that expensive NYC rent right there, Ninja. Go pick it up, because he's collected right here.
Oh man, he's been just swatting these players out of the sky. Tifu's going to be in a fight right now, though. Having to deal with this, going to use the shockwave grenade to get out of the engagement, reset himself. We'll have plenty of builds to work with as well. We'll also have those chug splashes for him and his teammate if he needs to use it. It's going to be Ewok and Jordan Fisher. This is a huge battle that's going to be taking place here. Tifu has the angle. He has a perspective. And with that combat shotgun, he can hit him from a distance as well. On the screen, you see Nick 830 gets eliminated, so he's going to be out of the game. But for now, all eyes are going to be set here on Tifu and this engagement with Jordan Fisher and Ewok.
Yeah, he actually had to back up. Someone storm flipped right at him, forcing him out of that area. But lucky for him, he does have plenty of shockwaves to make a ton of moves. And Ewok actually gets pelted down a few more times there.
Yeah, that's not good, because they're going to go down low, and they know exactly where they are. So they just can wait this one out.
Let me tell you right now, for every little bit of advantage Tifu gains here, the more unlikely it is that Ewok and Jordan Fisher are going to get out alive. And that's it. I think he's got his confidence all the way up. He knows he needs this loot here.
He has natural high ground. Their backs are against the storm wall. They're going to start to push up, but they're going to use the shockwave to fly out of there.
That was just one, though. He only saw one, so there it is. Oh, no.
He's kind of trapped there. Pinned. And he's waiting for him. He's going to tag him. With the combat, so much damage being put forward. Tifu now going to be on the run. This is what Tifu does best when he's in your face. Oh, but he gets chunked. He's going to lose a lot of health there. Now going to be sitting at 35 HP and had to get out of there. Going to use those shockwave grenades. The movement that you get with that utility is huge.
It was actually Jordan Fisher who came back to rescue Ewok, and it was just enough to back off Tifu. And now the entire battle's been reset. Everyone's in a danger zone here.
He really is the perfect human being. He really is. There goes the jet stream. Ewok gets out. Jordan Fisher's taking damage, people. He's got to get out of that. He manages to fly on out of there. Now, the concern I have for Ewok and Jordan Fisher, they got to get back together.
Yeah, but not only that, Tfue knows he has to get an elimination here. They are desperate. They're in shambles for gear here. And an artillery strike actually being rained down. Tfue is forced to be on defense. He's far from his teammate Nav. But look, Edwin Hodge and Props right here. They don't have health either. This is the perfect opportunity for Tfue.
A lot of players are going to be very, very weak. Yeah, and he gets an elimination on Edwin Hodge. That's going to be Tfue's 4th elimination. Nav has 2 of his own, 6 points total.
Oh, there was a trap there!
You never suspect the trap, Tfue! Oh, my word! He is disgusted with what he just saw. Nav should be able to get him, though, and they'll get back into this. He does have launch pads, so they can use that to get back into a safe position, but they don't have heals, Monster.
Yes, he does. He actually has 2 campfires in his inventory.
Oh, well, he doesn't have shields.
Yeah, but he has to get to zone ASAP. Airwalks, a previous reigning champ so far in RL Grime, are going to push someone off here. And oh boy, this is the Pro-Am. It's starting to heat up here.
That is going to get clipped so many times.
Absolutely.
Tfue hitting the trap. Never expected.
Imagine catching a nice little 2-piece and then walking into a trap. That was perfect.
There goes your summer block party winners, Airwalks and RL Grime, sitting on top of their, I want to say, hodgepodge constructed tower here. Then Tfue, right next to Allier. Boy, does he have a video for you.
Tfue has not popped these double campfires.
Oh,
actually just keeping it going.
That shot from Tfue, clinical. Combat shotty, that thing's going to tag you from sometimes it feels like a mile away. This player's going to be behind this tree here, and Tfue sees it. Tfue, easy pickings for the veteran. The tree goes down, no more protection for him, but the shadow bomb is going to be used. You see that player flipping away on out of there, doing all the flippy stuff.
Actually love it as well. He sent Nav in because Nav had the materials and the health advantage there to kind of lead the way, but now they're both in a desperate situation. Tfue forced to just get to farming here. He's going to try and get what he can off the bunker. Ninja still in the same spot just outside the volcano vents.
No reason for him to leave when he's hitting the shots the way that he has been with the infantry rifle. Your 2018 Fortnite Pro-Am champion. Marshmallow going in for the shot there. Player's going to be picked off from this guy. That's going to be Sinnoh, who gets move cell. Oh, man, that's rough.
Sinnoh makes it to endgame with O-King. Like I said, they're going to be a troublesome duo. There's still tons of excellent players left in the game here. See Whitlaurie down below. He's closing nearby. Uh-oh, Ninja's actually super hurt now. I think he just received a snipe.
Yeah, so Ninja's going to be in a rough spot, but we actually did catch one of his other shots earlier on. That was going to be on Michael Dreyer. That was Elim number 4. Now, though, Ninja getting back to a fighting position, but he's going to get hit again.
This is rough for Ninja.
Doesn't have a campfire.
Saw Myth there. Saw Nick Merckx.
A lot of good players.
Competitive players nearby, that's right.
Cloak is still going to be in this match. Marksman still in the game as well. Airwalks, as we had mentioned earlier, Wildcat there. Everyone gathered together here, right in between Dusty Divot and Mega Mall. Nick Merckx only with 1 elimination. When you get down to 15th place, that's when the placement points start to go through. There you see it right there, the format, how it works. Every elimination that these duos get is going to earn them 1 point, but when we hit 15th place, that's when you're going to start getting those placement points.
And look right there, Myth just ended Ninja up above in a battle, and Marshmallow's off to fend for himself as he impulsed out of the battle. And it looks like he's has to make a big decision here. Yep, he says, you know what, I'm going to get to zone, and it's time to leave Ninja's card behind. There's nothing he can do but play for placement at this point, so he goes straight for the high ground.
Marshmallow does manage to get up top there, and some great quick building is going to keep him safe for the time being. He can't get his card, and bear in mind, I mean, look at the circle. We're hitting into that half in, half out circle. Movement's going to start to happen here. Players are going to have to start thinking about those pushes, the rotations, and also who is going to be gatekeeping, preventing these solo players, perhaps, from getting in.
Here's Sinnoh, 6 eliminations. That is a ton of elimination. Elims matter for points, guys, just as much as placement does. For every single person that gets taken out here, Sinnoh is 1 step closer to grabbing a nice lead. There's a great shot there. Someone's pushing up. Oh, it's his teammate. Okay, we'll disengage right there. All right, time to refocus. Off He's looking in the distance here. He sees Cody Walker, Yoshi, a new cough right there. Yoshi pops something. Looks like he had an impulse. He gets to the zone there. Cody Walker also goes down to Sinnoh. Edukov gets knocked as well. Who's that? It's going to be another. Sinnoh's placement is so good here. Mr. Fresh Asian.
That's 8 eliminations for Sinnoh. They're going to be at 21, and I think I think I just saw it there that Marshmello eliminated Dr. Lupo.
Wow.
We have a replay of it. There you go, Lupo. Don't say I didn't love you. Oh, he clotheslined him, baby. Hit him with a running lariat. Dr. Lupo, you ain't nothing to Marshmello. Love it. Way to go, Marshmello. Keeping the dream alive for him and his duo.
So good, even
Lupo's
with
give
no
me so
help.
much crap for that, by the way.
Even
I'm okay with
no
it,
help, he's still in it though. One shot girl poised right above him. Sinnoh can very well take this. He's got this ultimate high ground here with O-King.
They're playing this one like it's a qualifier lobby, man. They got that high ground. They're raining down the shots. 9 eliminations for Sinnoh. O-King providing the support, and they're just going to continue to tarp with the floor, with the pyramid, so that they can own this high ground presence. Any players that are going to be flying in the sky, they're going to punish them with their ARs and the combat shotties if need be.
So you're going to need an aerial license or something like that. They're not going to let anyone fly for free here.
No, they're not.
Flake's power gets taken out to the zone, but just enough damage from O-King is going to allow him to secure that one here, as everyone is off against the storm, trying their best to get to the next spot here. Take a look at O-King's perspective. He's got a minigun way up top.
Oh, man, the minigun shredding them. You got to be careful, though, for that storm. Look how much damage is going to be taking O-King.
Someone's actually above him, I believe. Look, he tried to break that right there. Yeah, it's Myth.
It's Myth and Cloak are going to be engaging in this fight. Sinnoh plays that defense, protecting his teammate. Cloak is going to have a smidgen of health remaining. He's going to go right on top of Sinnoh and O-King. Chigwa just picked off one, and that's going to be Elam number 10 onto Cloak. 11 as well will be registered. That's 11 points. We're also going to be in placement here, Monster.
Wait a second. Are we still in the first game? Hold up. It's going down here.
Courage is still going to be in this one, as well as Myth. Look at the play field, and look who is left. Wildcat alongside with JT Brown. You're going to have Jelty there as well. iFaris, Myth, he's taking a lot of damage outside of the storm, and Myth is going to be out of it. But Courage is still in the game, folks. A possibility for him to get this first game win, but I don't know if Sinnoh and O-King are going to let him have it.
No, they're not. Not for free, at least here, as Sinnoh's landing more shots on his opponents here. He is running low on materials this time around, though. 500 mats. In comes the pressure. Will we finally give up this placement? Will we jump down to commit to this battle here? There's only 4 players left.
We're now down to the final moments of game number 1. O-King is going to be out. It is all up to Sinnoh here. Wildcat down low. He takes the shot, and it's Sinnoh with a victory royale. Game 1 domination from the high ground, and they never let him come up ground. That was insane. They denied them any kind of territory whatsoever.
This is why I love Fortnite right there. When you know you're playing